What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Red Friday Q&A Hangout. It's not really Red Friday in the off season, but that's still what we're going to call it. This is like the pre-draft Friday Q&A Hangout. We'll just call it that. 71 people in chat. Off the top, Race fan, thanks so much for the 10 gifted, man. Thank you so much. Just ran down here after reading. I read my daughter a Spider-Man book. There's like these 5-minute stories for kids, and I read a 5-minute Spider-Man story with Maddie before she went to bed. Now, I'm down here with Casey, the dog. Let me see if you can see what she's doing. She's like, here. She's like just laying down behind my chair. Just relaxed. Casey, what are you doing, buddy? Casey. Yeah, she's not having it. She's in a food coma. We just dropped another draft video today. Brett Veach, this is the Chiefs news that we got, guys. Brett Veach spoke at a presser today, giving his pre-draft, his annual media presser, basically, with the Chiefs beat reporters, and was just asked about a variety of things, including free agency moves this offseason, thoughts on the draft class, things that they could see in certain rounds of the draft without really giving away their draft board. So he had to be pretty vague about his answers, but he was talking about pockets of players that he liked in particular areas of the draft. They basically said the tackle class is deep, but the top talent falls off pretty quickly. So if they want to get a top talent, basically you'd have to probably move up to get somebody or get them in round one. Meanwhile, the receiver class is super deep, so you could probably get a very good guy at round two. They talked about trading up and what that could look like. Obviously, I just mentioned that with the tackles. That's where you'd have to go. If you want like a franchise left tackle, you might have to move up into the teens. I mean, you could still get a more developmental guy at the end of round one at the tackle position. Wide receiver is obviously an option. So, yeah, the draft is here. Pretty close. It's in a week. 6 days. It's right around the corner. Yo, what's up? Nobi said, I just watched your latest video. It was great. Yo, thanks, man. Yeah, I was just, I just took Brett Veach's presser, kind of summarized it, added my own thoughts, and then talked about players that the Chiefs could potentially draft in the areas that he was talking about. I didn't hit it all. Mainly stayed in round one, a little bit in round two, but yeah, it was good to hear from Brett Veach. I always like to hear his thoughts. They've been in the draft process for quite some time now, locked away, studying. Brett Veach has got a good team of guys around him. So, yeah. With that, the draft is, they said, Monday they'll start doing calls with other teams and kind of putting feelers out for kind of their draft board needs. Obviously, some of it'll be smokescreen, but then, hey, if we could trade up, would you be willing to trade up here or trade back here? And then you kind of run through the scenarios pre-draft with the other teams. So they'll be doing that next week. Editor Troy is actually driving down from Minnesota next week, and he's going to be here on hand to hang out during the draft and help make content and edit videos. We're going to do a video every single day after the draft. During the draft, we'll go live Thursday night and Friday night during the draft, and we'll have plenty of content coming out your guys' way all draft long. Let's go. Yep, Editor Troy in the house. Kevin said, thanks, Cole, for being so diligent. Oh, heck yeah, man. I mean, this is my job, and it is fun. Like, I cover the team, but I take it serious. I want to keep you guys in the loop and in the know as much as humanly possible. Habla español, muy poquito, señor. Very little. I took like 4 years of Spanish and don't remember any of it. Not gonna lie. I'm like, I can like dangerously understand conversations if they're speaking in Spanish, but like I couldn't talk back. Dave said, read me a story, Cole, a story about beer and football with the Lombardi Trophy. That sounds like a good story, Dave. I like that a whole lot. Rick, thanks so much, man. Appreciate that. Marcus, any update on when they will offer a second proposal for the stadium tax? No, I haven't heard anything as of yet. I did see something on Twitter. I think Mark Donovan spoke somewhere recently and said they were just going to continue weighing out all their options. So we'll see. I would assume they try to bring something back to the drawing board. I do not specke the Deutsch. No, I do not. I do not. Did it sound like Veach had to move up or down in the draft? He just kind of answered the questions that were asked. So he wasn't really saying plans or anything like that, but they were just like, hypothetically, if you were to move up, would this be, like those are like the questions that they were asking. They're kind of like, without revealing your draft board, what are your thoughts about this or that? He did say that they always have a plan to be able to move up and get somebody if the right player falls. Because when you're picking at the end of each round, you can only trade up so far. And he said basically they have their eyes on certain people. If they fall to a certain place in a round, so let's just say round 1, they have contingencies that they could, in theory, trade up for that player. But it takes 2 to tango. You then got to call a team and say, hey, would you be willing to trade back so we can trade up and get a player? So it's definitely possible. He didn't really give much detail, if that makes sense. Like, he tried to keep it vague. Will Rashee join the season after jail? I don't know if he's going to jail. Probably won't really go to jail. I think he will have a fine, maybe have community service. He might have to settle that lawsuit of those people who are suing him for like $1 million. And then he'll probably have to take like some driving classes, like, and stuff like that. Maybe probation. I'm not a lawyer. I'm just kind of going through what I think is probably likely to happen. And then, of course, that he's probably going to be suspended from the NFL. I don't know how many games, 2 to 4 games. Some say none. Some say more than that. We'll just have to see. I have no idea. But repercussions are coming for Rashee, for sure. Yo, Carrick with the 4 months. Let's go, dude. He said, let's go. Got my first home game for UK American football on the 27th of this month. We'll get some pictures for you, Cole. Dude, yes, please. Let's go. I want to see that. That'd be fantastic, Carrick. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, he's not going to give out the plan. No, for sure. What's up, Ty? How the heck are you? Amy said, should we get David Bakhtiari? Then should we trade it for Worthy or a AD Mitchell in the draft? Bakhtiari, I think that's how you say his last name. It's the Packer. He's a free agent, but he's a legend in Packerland. He's been dealing with a lot of injuries. He might be healthy now, but he hasn't played much the last 2 seasons. If the Chiefs think he clears medicals and they're happy with that, then yeah, you could get somebody like him or Donovan Smith. I mean, there's a couple guys you could bring. I don't think they're going to bring anybody in until after the draft. So I think they're going to wait and see. They're going to draft a tackle, guys. I don't know when, but they're going to draft one because Brett Veach said that it's his job to bring in and make that room more competitive. And Wanya Morris, if he wants the left tackle job, he's going to have to earn it. So Wanya Morris has not solidified the left tackle spot. They're going to draft one. They probably would love to draft a guy early. It just kind of depends on how the board falls. If they can't get the guy that they want, they'll still draft one, maybe a prospect that can develop and at least give Wanya some competition. Then they'll probably also sign a veteran free agent. Maybe it's Donovan Smith again. I mean, some people are like, well, not him. He didn't do that well. Well, it's like, who else? Yeah, Bakhtiari's out there. There's a couple others, but it's not a lot of people. There's not much. So you're not going to really get an incredible left tackle option either way you spin it if you're going into free agency this late. Then the next question was, should we trade up for Xavier Worthy or AD Mitchell? I would be pro trade up for AD Mitchell. I don't know that you have to trade up that much for him. But like if you want him, I don't know that AD Mitchell is going to be available at pick 32. So you would have to trade up. I saw a mock draft today that said the Chiefs should trade up to pick 19 to get Xavier Worthy. That's a bit rich for me. I'm not a draft expert by any means, but some people think Worthy is going to be available in the 2nd round. I don't think you need to reach all the way to pick 19 to get Worthy. If you're going to be going up to pick 19, you should be getting Brian Thomas Jr. I mean, that guy's a true deep threat. He's elite ball tracking skills, not even a fully developed route tree yet, but he will be most likely a certified wide receiver 1 in the NFL. And the only reason why Brian Thomas Jr. would even be available at pick 19, pick 20 is because of the 3 receivers that are going to go before him. Marvin Harrison Jr., Odunze, and then who's the other one? Neighbors. Those three are the reason why Brian Thomas Jr. could be available later. And if the Chiefs want to trade up, go get Brian Thomas Jr. I mean, if you want to trade up a little bit for Worthy, I guess okay. If Brett Veach and company are that high on the guy, I understand he's fast. But 19, that's a little much for me. I'm assuming you guys would agree. I feel like that's a bit too far. I mean, because in that scenario, Chiefs had to give up pick 64 to trade 19 and get Worthy. Why you got to trade up to 19 when he might be there at 32? So if you want to trade up a few, okay. It just depends on how the board falls, guys. If Brian Thomas Jr. is gone at 14 and then A.D. Mitchell's gone at 17, well, then the Chiefs are going to be like, well, if we want any of our guys, we might have to trade up to get them. But here's the thing. The wide receiver class is so deep that you can get a dog later. I mean, you'd have to trade up in the second round probably. Maybe use Snead's future third. But you could trade up and get, it just depends. I mean, do you want to get Leggett? Do you want to get Polk? Do you want to get Ricky Pearsall? Dude, I've been doing some looking at Ricky Pearsall, and man, that dude is he's fun. I have a jersey swap made for him for a future video. You guys got to see this jersey swap. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Look at that. Ooh! Man, he would look good at Chief. I'm just saying. Ghost Kyle with the 9 months. What's up, dude? Thanks for the 9-month renewal on the Redbeard tier, man. I really appreciate you and your support, brother. Can't believe that I've been a Redbeard member for 9 months. Let's freaking go, brother. Holy smokes. Can't wait for the Zoom call this month. I'll be announcing your NBA team. Your NBA team? Nice. I don't know nothing about basketball. I'm not going to lie to you, but feel free to announce it. How about those Chiefs, baby? Thank you, Kyle. Doc with the 2. Piss excellence. Cheer Chiefs. Draft Kool-Aid. Let's go. Hey, I would be fine with a cornerback at pick 32, depending on how the board falls. If they want to get another blue chip or starting level cornerback that could come in and contribute right away on the defense, okay. The wide receiver room's so deep that they could get a good guy next round in round 2. And some people are like, well, don't get a corner. They need a tackle. Brett Veach basically told us all in his presser today that outside of the first few, it drops off for a tackle. So they might not find value at getting a tackle available at pick 32. Another position they could get at pick 32, guys, is actually, aside from cornerback, wide receiver, or tackle, is going to be defensive line. I know what you're going to say. Cole, you are on shrooms. They took a defensive end last year, Felix Anudike-Uzomah, and a defensive end the year before in George Karlaftis. Well, we have like 2 defensive tackles under contract for longer than a year. Neil Farrell and Chris Jones. Noddy, Wharton, Isaiah Buggs, anybody else that's on the roster that's a defensive tackle, I believe. I checked it this morning, but I could have missed a guy. But I believe outside of Chris Jones and Neil Farrell are on 1-year deals. I would not be surprised if they drafted a defensive tackle at pick 32. I'm not saying I want that. I'm just saying if the board falls a certain way and they don't have any true round 1 grades available on another player, a position group, and they can't trade out around 1 for whatever reason, teams won't let them, I would not be surprised to see a defensive tackle. And I don't even know that I would hate it. You're going to have a guy that comes into a favorable situation with Joe Cullen, great D-line coach. Chris Jones is going to be getting so much attention on double teams and stuff this season that they should be able to get favorable matchups. So that's another position that could be got on get got at pick 32. Not saying it's going to happen, just saying I could see a path, a scenario that plays out where they get a defensive tackle at 32. Kenny Jackson, let's go, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for the 19 months. Carrick with the 2. Sent you a picture of me in my first game. Okay. Oh, nice, dude. This is Carrick. First game, dude. Playing for Vanguard all the way in the UK. Let's go. That's fire, bro. Dude, I hope you lit somebody up, too. Thanks so much for the 2-bomb, bro. Reeps with the 10 months. I'm fiending for some NFL news. What's up, man? How the heck are you? Sleepy face with the 15 months. Ready for another wonderful season. Let's freaking go. Heck yeah, man. I mean, we got a few months still, but the draft will help get us excited for a little bit. It'll die down in June, July. Then it'll pop back up at the end of July because of training camp. So you love to see that. Daniel with the 10 months. He said, do you think that the rugby guy, Zammit, has a chance of making the field as a returner? What's up, Daniel? Thanks so much for the 10 months. I just don't know, but I think that's the most likely path he has to making the roster and getting any real playing time at this point in time is going to be as a returner. With the new kickoff rules, he could actually have more of a shot than he would have even last year. Because last year, kickoffs were borderline pointless. 70% of them were touchbacks. But this year, I mean, 70, 80% of them are going to be returned. And you could do trick plays, and there's all kinds of stuff you could do. Andy Reid, he spoke to the media this week as well, and he kind of said he didn't want to put any high expectations on Rees-Zammit. He just said, look, let's just see how it goes. He was a promising athlete in rugby. There's some crossover from rugby to the NFL. He's a great athlete, but we just don't know until we start working with him, basically. So we'll see. There's a path. I think the most likely path right now for him, he's on the practice squad and just continues cooking and growing and learning and developing. I think we will see him, obviously, at OTAs, training camp, and then he'll probably return some kickoffs in preseason. I'll say this, it's not impossible for him to make the roster as a returner. I think the chips might be stacked against him initially just because he's never played in the NFL before, and he's going to be trying to fight and compete for a roster spot against guys that have been playing for years, but it could happen. I'll tell you this, I'm going to be rooting for him, and I'm very intrigued to see how it plays out. You guys got to let me know what you think about it. But that's just kind of my thoughts right now. Doc Holiday, what up, man, with the 5? So you're finally on the Ricky Pearsall train, Redbeard. I love it. We need him. I love his work. He played a lot of slot. He could fill that Rashee job. Yeah, as the draft gets closer, I've slowly worked down through more of the wide receivers. And man, oh man, Ricky Pearsall is a lot of fun, dude. I mean, there's the few guys that round 2 that I'm just like, geez, they might have been round 1 guys and other drafts. It's just the wide receiver class is so deep that you could get some real dogs in the second round. So yeah, Ricky Pearsall is a lot of fun, dude. Him, Leggett is another one. Jalen Polk was exciting to watch too. Obviously, we've talked about Keon Coleman as well on here. A.D. Mitchell. You got Worthy. You've got Ladd McConkey. I like him too. I think he would be great. Brian Thomas Jr., I'm a fan. If you can go up and get him, let's run it. But we'll see about that. But yeah, there's so many interesting receivers. And there's even guys that are in later rounds that could be available. I mean, some people have been talking about Brendan Rice. I mean, there's several other guys. There's Johnny Wilson. Yeah, there's quite a few. Quite a few. Thanks so much for the 5, Doc. Marcus with the gifted. Let's go, man. Appreciate you. G-Picks, I want to get notice, pay money. I mean, I try to interact with chat as much as I can, but if you want to be a dick, go ahead, dude. Cole, I want a running back and a wide receiver, says Myron. Yeah, I think the Chiefs will definitely get a running back. I don't know when, but the running back room right now is just really Pacheco and CEH. I mean, you've got Prince and Pirine on the practice squad. We'll see. Prince has been working. He's hungry for year 2. Pirine is a veteran in the game. So we'll kind of see, but I think we might see a running back drafted a little bit later. We don't need a running back? I disagree, but that's fine if you don't agree with me. I'm not saying they need one early. They've brought some in on top 30 visits, but I don't know that they need to take a running back early. It might be a late round flyer on somebody that they're higher on that maybe fell through the cracks. Thoughts on the Eagles not being able to wear green in Brazil? Yeah, I did see that. But I don't fully understand that, and they'll probably just wear their black uniform if that's really the truth. Papa's dad, would you prefer Worthy? Oh my gosh. Okay, Worthy and Kieran. Guyton and Pearsall / Polk or Kool-Aid. Ooh, and Andre Sweat. Man, I kind of like the second one. I kind of like having Guyton and either Pearsall or Polk. I wouldn't mind that. But I do like Worthy. And then Kieran is, I'm never going to be able to say his last name, but I've seen him in several mocks. I haven't studied him, but he's an offensive tackle. I'm not sure where he's projected to go. Is he like a round 2 guy maybe? Because you would say Worthy in round 1 and then him in round 2. I just haven't got there with the offensive tackles, but I don't mind that. But I do like the combo. If you could get Guyton and then a combo of it was Pearsall or Polk, that might be my favorite. That might be my favorite. Heck yeah, man. That's a good question. Alex Q. Cole, if both are available, Brian Thomas Jr. or Brock Bowers? Oh, man. Well, I don't think Brock Bowers is going to be available past like 12 or 13. I mean, how late can Brock Bowers really go? Do you think he'll be he's not going to be available as late as Brian Thomas Jr.? I have seen some make the case, though. They said, hey, the Chiefs need to consider doing what they can to trade up and get Brock Bowers. That's your tight end of the future with Travis Kelce only having a couple years left. Like, hey, if you want to do that, okay. It's going to be a lot to give up for a tight end, but he does have some elite characteristics, qualities. He's by far tight end 1 of this draft class and has the, what appears to be the skill set that will translate to a nice flourishing career in the NFL. Yeah, I think it's more likely that the Chiefs trade up for Brian Thomas Jr. only because I feel like he'll be available around pick 20. But you can't rule anything out. Eric said, I'm in an argument with a friend. Which fan base is worse, Philly or Buffalo? I don't know. I feel like Bengals over those two. I haven't really had any bad interactions with Bills fans. So maybe Philly, I guess, if I had to pick that. Yeah. Am I going to be streaming the draft? Yes. Jaden Daniels has been removed from Commander's draft board. I saw some stuff on that, but here's the thing. I'm not following. I don't really follow too heavy a lot of the top picks because the Chiefs aren't in the market for really any of those guys. So I'm not paying too much attention to it. 4-0 Royals? Ooh, let's go, Derek. Trade up for a wide receiver 1. What's up, Lou? I mean, they very well could, and that's why I make the case. Like, there's not a lot of times you'll be able to get a receiver as quality as Brian Thomas Jr. back half somewhere of round 1. Like, if they want to risk it and go up there and get him, I would love it. Song said, you still like McConkey? Yeah, I do like McConkey. I don't know if he's my favorite. I am worried a little bit about his back. He had some back issues and ankle issues last year, but he is definitely one of the best route runners of this entire class. I don't know that that's who the Chiefs pick at 32, but I wouldn't hate the pick, I guess. He's like running like what, a 4.39 40. He's still pretty quick. He doesn't just play in the slot. He can play inside and outside. He's a route technician. He's good after the catch. Like, he would be fun. You like McConkey because of his name? I am shallow that way. Well, he's Irish, so I like him just because of that. Wiz said, if Brian Thomas Jr. is on the board after the 15th, the Chiefs will move up to get this talented receiver. I mean, it could be possible. If they find a trade partner, could very well happen. You got to package in. I think that future third of Sneed's plays a role in some way, shape, or form. I'm not saying they won't give up this year's third, but I would assume they try to package that future third that they got in the Sneed trade to move up. Yeah, that's what I would think. Somebody was asking... Somebody was asking what happened to Keontae Ingram. He might still be on the Chiefs 90-man roster. Did they sign him to a futures deal? Let me see. I'm just trying to remember. I mean, he's on the Chiefs roster on Chiefs.com. I think he did. Yeah, I think he's still on the Chiefs. So that's another running back option potentially. And that's the thing. Like, we don't really know what the Chiefs are seeing from the inside. You know, when I say I think the Chiefs might draft a running back maybe later, if they're high enough on one of the guys available, you know, that's just me from the outside. But they do have other running backs on the roster. It's just like in the wide receiver room, they got other guys. They got Anthony Miller. You've got Justin Ross. You've got Shy Smith, I think his name is. I mean, you've got other guys as well, other than just Sky, Tony, Hollywood, Justin Watson, Rashee. Like, there's other guys on there. I just have no idea what to make of some of the guys that are on the 90 at this point in time. What did Brand say? Brand? If Tony can stay healthy, he'll be in a great position this year. Yeah, I just feel like we say that every year. We say that every year about Tony. So I'm going to go into this season with basically zero expectations from Kadarius Toney. And if he does a great job, that's awesome. If he's injured half the year and doesn't do anything, okay, cool. Because I didn't expect any different. Although I am rooting for him. I never, like, I always want to see a Chiefs player succeed. I don't have any, if they're on the Chiefs, I want them to succeed. Why? Because I want the Chiefs to succeed. So I don't really care who it is. I'll root for him. So I'm rooting for Tony. I just don't have a lot of expectations for him. Tony is a train wreck and Sky is a bust. Yeah, I mean, this is do or die season, in my opinion, for Sky. You've got to step up. Like last year, he had 220 yards, like 21 catches, and a touchdown. I understand he spent the end of the season on IR, but no. We got to see more than that. Chiefs Kingdom, what up, Lee? Let's see. Lil Nas in the house. What up? Set. AFC Championship Chiefs Texans on 4th and 25. Patrick Mahomes gets hip drop tackled to set up a game-winning field goal. The script writers are going crazy. Yeah, because hip drop tackles are no longer allowed. And that's a 15-yard penalty and a first down. Let's go. Kobe said, what are they going to do with Rice? I mean, he's going to get suspended. I don't know for how long. So that's all I really got. I don't know if that's going to be this year. I would assume it's going to be this year. I don't know if it's going to be mid-season. I don't know anything because I don't feel like there's there's not clear consistency in the NFL when it comes to suspending players based on the violating the player conduct policy or whatever it is. And you also have to let the legal process play out. Not every single instance takes the same amount of time. Kenneth said Mayor Lucas is working with people from Jackson and Clay County as well, looking for other partners to keep the Royals and Chiefs in Missouri. Oh yeah, he wants them to stay in Kansas City, Missouri. I mean, I would like them to. I live in Jackson County. I voted, but so yeah, he's going to be pretty motivated to keep them in the Kansas City area. Hopefully Ross can up his game and work. Yeah, if that midseason suspension for Ross definitely threw off a lot of momentum or potential momentum. I mean, up until that time, he had like 2 catches or something. But, any momentum that could have been had was definitely swept away last year, in my opinion. Yeah, Alex said he still didn't do anything at the beginning of the year, and the crew got better once Sky was gone. Yeah, the Chiefs kept rotating everybody in and out. They never let certain receivers just stick and get warm, and they just kept rotating them in and out. I don't know why. They finally stopped doing that near the end of the year. As long as Tony doesn't have the mental mistakes, he should be fine. Yeah, the thing with Tony is on a couple of those, he's trying to make moves and juke people out of their souls before he secures the catch. So he's just taking the catch for granted and like trying to already turn upfield to make people miss. And you just got to secure the catch first, man. So hopefully he can right that ship. Yeah, I hope so. 6-0 Royals, top of 7th. Let's go, Royals. Any more information from the police? No, not really. If you're talking about Rice, no. I haven't really seen always be skeptical of freak athletes who aren't productive. Hey, Ricky Pearsall's fun, dude. Some of the catches he makes, he's a lot of fun to watch. Dude, there's a lot of wide receivers in this draft that are fun. Some Bills fans said Chiefs will lose in the wild card. I mean, they literally have lost every single year in the playoffs to either the Chiefs or the Bengals. So that's all they know is losing. That's why they just talk about other teams losing. They don't know any different. Unfortunately, Guardians won big, so Royals will remain 1-2 games out of first. They're doing that well. I knew they were up there, but that means they're in second. That's crazy, actually. Not without Diggs. No, they ain't doing nothing. The Bills are the ones to watch, guys, in the draft because they need a receiver bad. Gabe Davis is gone. Diggs is with the Texans. I feel like it's the Bills going to move up to try to make an aggressive move for Brian Thomas Jr. They're the ones to watch out for. If somebody else gets Brian Thomas Jr., you're then going to watch the Bills probably, I would think, get A.D. Mitchell. Maybe it's Worthy, but I think it's probably Mitchell. That's going to be the team to watch. And if you want somebody over them, you're going to have to jump them. The Bills will probably go with, yeah. Xander, exactly. That's what I just said. Yes, sir. Bills would be lucky just to make the wild card. Yeah. They got some stuff to work on, that's for sure. What do you think about the Chiefs meeting with Anthony Gold? Honestly, this sounds bad, but I haven't kept up with a lot of the top 30 visits just because there's so many. And sometimes they mean absolutely nothing. But when did they have him? I have it here. April 8th. I think it was. Yeah, I mean, they've had... Look at all their top 30 visits, man. Look at all of these. They've had all these guys. Cody Schrader, Jonathan Brooks, Devondre Sweat, Donovan Jennings, Giovanni Manu. They had the Canadian football guy, Quantez Stiggers, Jawan Briggs, Javon Foster. So a lot of running backs, a lot of tackles. Another running back, Carson Steele, Jalen McMillan. They had a safety. Yeah, I mean, they've had a bunch of people. Ben Sinnott. Who's he? He's a local guy. I don't watch college ball, guys, so please don't stone me in the comments. But I think he's maybe K-State. I can't remember. But he plays for either KU, K-State, or MU, I believe. Oh, Kansas State. I'm an idiot, dude. It's right there in the title. Duh. Javon Baker. They met with Baker. That's interesting. When was that? March 23rd. Anthony Gold. There it is. That was on March 4th. Dynamic pass catcher who ran a 4.39 in Indy and remains one of the most explosive playmakers. There you go. Yeah, man. They've had a lot. They've certainly had a lot. Veach mentioned today that Tony and Sky need to stay healthy and contribute when their number's called, and he would be satisfied. Basically, yeah. He basically said they need to not only stay on the field due to health reasons, but they need to be able to stay on the field by answering the call when they are chosen. When their number is called, they need to be able to answer it to earn more playing time, basically. Chief for Life said, I see us getting an OT or trading back. I mean, I can see the Chiefs trading back. They tried to trade back last year. Corby said, I'm hoping LRZ makes it for punt return or kick return. That'd be fun. Would be fun. Let's see. Somebody just asked, if the Bills don't win that division, who do you like? I mean, you got the Bills, you got the Dolphins, you got the Jets, the Patriots. Don't like the Patriots for that. I don't think I like the Jets for that, even though Aaron Rodgers should be back. I'm probably rolling with the Dolphins. That's probably what I roll with. AD Mitchell or Worthy? Are you saying who would I rather have? Ooh, maybe AD Mitchell. Although if the Chiefs took Worthy, I get it. He's fast as hell. I get it. Yeah, IPP player Jason Godric was taken by the Chiefs as offensive lineman, but that was last year, so he's been on the team for a year, yes. Is it weird that I have more faith in Kadarius Toney than Sky Moore? No. I kind of wish you could combine them. I just feel like Sky, I don't know. Who knows? They're both not panning out at this point in time for one reason or another, basically. Is it too soon to call FAU a bust? I think it's a little too soon, Emperor, only because he spent the majority of the offseason recovering from injuries and then was playing behind a pretty wild defensive line. Wasn't going to get a lot of starting time there. I think this year is where we really see what he has, and then I would say by the end of the season, if he didn't really contribute at all, it would be looking a little bit more rough for him, especially as a first-round pick. So I think, personally, it's too soon to say FAU is a bust. I think you really need to see this upcoming season, 2024. You guys agree with me on that? Kevin Capel already said he's a bust. Okay. Xander, you're crazy, bro. Let's see. Since we're talking about punt returns, I instantly think about Justin Tucker field goals. Justin Tucker?
There's still some of those ghosts of Justin Tucker banging a 60-yard field goal off the crossbar and through to be.
It's not as funny as when we first started playing it months ago, but it's still pretty funny. Yeah, we have Matt Ariza, if someone was asking about the punter. Yep. Mm-hmm. What matters is that what Colin thinks about FAU. Yeah. Touche. What does it mean to answer when their number is called? Just basically, it's just a saying of like, if you're out there on the field and the football gets thrown your way, you need to catch the ball and make a play. Like if you get the ball thrown to you and you tip it up and it leads to an interception, like Tony did more than once last year, that is not answering when your number is called. That is the opposite. That's hanging up when your number is called. That is disconnecting. That's all that really means. Bro's going to be hitting 90-yard field goals. Oh, no. Mike G's response is always going to make that clip work. Yeah, he lost it. What's up, Caleb? Dude, how the heck are you, man? Yeah, all is well. Just getting ready for the draft. I'm still doing a little bit more study, preparing for draft night. We've got some stuff that we're getting ready for the actual stream as well. So just getting ready. How are you? You got to let me know. Maybe Justin Reed will get some kicking in with these new rules. Hey, I already said it. I said the Chiefs should potentially consider using Justin Reed on kickoffs. The reason why is they're now lining 5 yards up apart. The kicking team and the receiving team, okay? 5 yards apart. It's XFL rules. Let me see if I can find an XFL kick return, because this will make a lot more sense. Let me go maybe on Twitter. If I just go XFL kick return. Let me pull one up. Okay. Okay, look at this. Look at this real quick, and I'll share with you my Justin Reed thoughts. Okay, look how they're standing 5 yards apart from each other. Okay, here's the returner. When they can't move until he catches the ball. He caught it. Now they're moving. It's one wall. Okay, so if the returner... Oh, okay, so they're running a reverse. A lot of trick plays in this style of a kick return. Look, if you get past that initial wall, who do you want to be your last line of defense in this situation? This might be the kicker, because this guy looks like he's 112 pounds. Would you rather that be Harrison Butker, last line of defense to make a tackle, or would you rather it be Justin Reed, the hit stick himself? He literally gets paid millions of dollars to blast people. I think I'm rolling with Justin Reed, because that punter did nothing. That was actually pretty electric. It's like a flea flicker, a reverse. This is the type of stuff you're going to be able to see on kick returns in the NFL. I mean, that's going to be fun, dude. But all that to say, I'm going with Justin Reed at times over Harrison Butker, because all Justin Reed has to be able to do is get the ball to land in the landing zone. It has to land in between the 20 and the 1 yard line. And then it has to be returned. If he can do that, Justin Reed. Just saying. Think the Chiefs should draft 2 wide receivers? I think they will, Ed. Or they could, early and then late. What are we all talking about beards in here? What is happening? Caleb said, good to hear. I know this draft, we don't have as many picks as past years. Yeah, I think they still have like 7, so they're looking okay. Then they got Snead's future third as well. You're super sore from softball game yesterday, but doing great? Oh, shoot. Let's go, man. Good old softball. I'm super sore. I've been doing physical therapy on my knee and just still trying to do PT on my back and stuff. I'm sore too. CH didn't do anything wrong to lose starting job. Pacheco's just special. Townsend went to the Texans, Chiefs Kingdom. Yeah, the guys are still in Texas. Yeah. Yeah, Texans got Townsend, and then Mahomes and company are still in Texas. Yes. Yeah, back to PT it's not been fun. I would be willing to trade some hair on my head for some hair on your chin. It's down the middle of your back. Holy smokes, dude. Yeah, I got nothing up here, man. Nothing. Marvin is the best rookie. Marvin Harrison Jr.? Yeah, but he's going number 4. The Chiefs aren't getting him. Use a 3rd-round pick we got from the Titans and the 32 overall. We already have to trade up for the 19th overall pick. Get Brian Thomas Jr. and dominate the whole league for another year. Let's go, Luka. That's what I'm talking about. Use that future pick if they'll take it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Underneath Cole's beard is another Tank 7. Dude, wouldn't that be crazy? Dude, that would be the magic trick of all magic tricks. A bottle of Tank 7 just out from under the beard. I'm going to drink one tomorrow, I think. Just so you guys know, I went 4 months without drinking. I did have a couple beers for my birthday, and I'm just making it a every once in a while thing now. Maybe one a week. But it is back. It is back. And Tank 7 was glorious. We went to Jack Stack for my birthday, and I got a Tank 7 on draft, and whoo, it was good. Whoo! Chief for life. That Achilles surgery you're still rehabbing? It'll be a year in June, still pushing? Heck yeah, man. Get it right, bro. Should have kept Snead. I would have loved to keep Snead. Just couldn't make it work. Cole, who all is mocked to which team? Oh, who is alt mocked to? The Titans, I believe. I think they have him mocked there like every single time. If you go to mock draft database right now, Here. I'm just viewing a recent mock. Yeah, Joe Alt right here. Titans. Whoa. We have 2. What is happening? We have 2 alerts. Gotta mute one. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Yo, that means Caleb Mason hit with 5 gifted. That's why. Thank you, man. Appreciate the 5 gifted. Brock Bowers went 10th in this one. Brian Thomas Jr. at 20. That's within striking distance for the Chiefs if they can get up there. You're not going to be able to trade with the Bengals. You're not trading with them. They're not going to let you. I doubt it. Maybe the Rams? Trade up at 19? Because I don't know if these 2 teams are going to trade with you. The Eagles might not either. They hate you. Chiefs got Troy Franklin on this one. Who did this mock? Who did this? Austin Boley? Who are some of the other wide receivers gone? Okay, A.D. Mitchell went at 28. Troy Franklin at 32. You guys think over... Like, I think Ladd McConkey's still available. I think Ladd McConkey was still available. I think Xavier Worthy was still available. I don't know. Do you think the Chiefs would take Troy Franklin over Ladd or Worthy if they were available? That's tough. Huh? No. Okay, people aren't liking that. We ain't getting Franklin. No, I don't think so. Not at pick 32. I'd like all... Dude, me too. You'd have to get... Dude, you'd have to get up to here. They're not going to do it. It's too much. In my opinion. No, said Andy. Not Worthy. I don't see Ladd or Worthy available at 32. Yeah, me neither. Just in this one, they were. Theo said, nah, absolutely not, said Thundarius. Who the heck is Troy Franklin? Oh, I know you're trolling. That's funny, though. He's a wide receiver from Oregon. Hey, you guys want to see a couple of studio upgrades? We made some upgrades today, or this week. Here, look at this. All right, we got this put on the wall up here. Okay, that's pretty cool. Then, some of this is just like acoustic panel. We got like more acoustic panels all the way around. We got the belt hung up. You can't really see it on stream. What is that? Oh, that's my bald head. What is that? So we got the belt. We got the belt up. We got some more panels over here. And we're starting to hang panels up on the ceiling now. That's a work in progress. You can't see it. And then, what else? I think that might be it. Just more acoustic panels over here. And then I got a little walking treadmill right here. I'm going to set this desk up over here to be able to do some walking and working so I don't have to sit or just stand. And then look, we got a dog. KC. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we finally got the belt up. Was excited about that. Had to get it up. Whoa. We're just going to cut to a Be Right Back video because what the...
I don't know if it's so much that the identity of this team has shifted, but this is far and away the best defense that Patrick Mahomes has had, right? Well, I mean, is it possible that they can ride the D? The defense?
Okay. Listen, I believe...
That was a perfect cutaway, to be honest. Oh, my gosh. Cole's building a bomb shelter? No, those are all acoustic panels. It's to help with reverb and sound. I don't know if you guys can tell. Maybe you can't, but it sounds way better when I'm talking. There's like no reverb bouncing along the walls. But the bomb shelter on the ceiling, I could see why you think that. Walk it, why talk it. Need a spotlight on that YouTube plaque? I actually do have a spotlight on the whole back wall. You want to see what it looks like with it off? Here's what it looks like with it off. Look at this. Like the whole back wall. Let's see. So everything's dark back there with it off. So I do have it on there, but it kind of highlights everything. Yeah. Oh, Nick with the 5. What up, dude? Chiefs could have to get to 20 if they kept Townsend as trade value. Just saying. Why, who's at 20? Oh, the Steelers? Did you guys need a punter that bad? What's up, Nick? Thanks for the 5, man. Bro, hey, Nick is the legend who did the jersey swap on Hollywood Brown. This is the jersey swap that was on New Heights. This jersey swap is famous. This jersey swap is famous. Reese said the sound is noticeably better. Oh, let's go. I was actually sad. I sent this to Troy, my editor. I was like, bro, the sound is better. There's like no reverb. And he's like, I'm not going to lie, dude. I don't hear a difference. I was like, what? I was like, what? Oh, someone said, why you got Mahomes in the corner? He's in timeout. Yeah, Mahomes is in timeout. No, so the reason I have him over there is because he's the only one that's in a case. He's the only one that's protected. Don't get mad at me, guys, but all these are all exposed jerseys. Okay? This Mahomes jersey over here is actually in a case, protected. The beard guy works for reverb. You already know. Drinking coffee without French vanilla and all the other condiments is weird for me because of the taste. Dude, I drink black coffee and pretty much just cold brew every day. Cold brew every day. What if we use some of our cap space to sign Bakhtiari? Yeah. I mean, we talked about that earlier. Could sign him. He's definitely dealt with injuries over the past couple of years, but obviously if he clears the medicals and Chiefs want to take a risk on him there, yeah, definitely could. John, Cole, you light up my life. Give Chiefs hope to go 3 in a row. Let's go, John. Dude, I appreciate you, man. Always appreciate your support. Flip said, on a serious note, your setup looks clean. Thanks, man. We're slowly getting it to like a place where I'm super happy with it. You guys have been following me for a while. You've seen the channel. You've seen the channel and what the studio used to look like. It was just a basement. If I go to my channel and look up the oldest one real quick, look at what this oldest video looks like. Oldest. Injury report. Look at this studio, dude. Like, look at that. There's nothing there, dude. Nothing. We changed that. Finally, over time, into this. It's taken a while, okay? But we got it there. Nice plant. Yeah, that was Danny's flower thing. She's like, you should put a plant in there. I was like, yeah. And I was like, I don't want a plant. Yeah, Bakhtiari's knees are pipe cleaners. That's why I'm like, only way I would be cool with them signing David is if he passed the Chiefs medicals. Then okay. Julia said no injury prone lineman, thank you. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. Cole, who do we think starts? Carson Wentz or the guy that sounds like the one frog? Debatable. I could see the 21, Dolphins 24, Cowboys 27, Cardinals 6, Bucks trading back. Any of those? You think the Dolphins would? Maybe. Cowboys? You'd probably have to try to trade with the Rams, man. At 19. Hollywood Brown going from a red uniform to a red uniform team. You already know. What's up, Chris Wright in the house? How's the knee? Brand, what's up, dude? It's sore today. I've been doing PT on it like kind of aggressively, just trying to get it stronger and better. If I can avoid surgery, great. If not, I'm going into surgery already doing like 6 weeks of PT before it, and I'll be in good shape, hopefully. I have an MRI next week, the morning of the draft, so Thursday, and then I have the meeting with the surgeon the week after the draft. 3-peat, exactly. Let's go. If you say my name, no, you don't got to donate nothing, dude. But what up, Pusha P? Pusha Push Pa? Dude, I don't know why I thought that was Pusha P. I must listen to too much hip hop growing up. No more trash can or Tony lamp. There's a Tony lamp around here. Upgraded from a plant to a helmet there. Yeah, a signed Tony G helmet at that. That's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. Cole, what's your favorite route that Travis can run? Probably the route that's made up, because that's what he does most of the time. He just runs, gets a feel for the coverage, and just finds an opening. Andy with the 2-bomb. The studio looked like Becky and Chris designed it. Oh, no. Which one? This one now or the first one? Not the Home Goods people. That's hilarious. Back when Cole had an unwanted real job. Yeah, man, I was working for a great company. It was a church here in the area. I was a lead videographer. Like, I didn't mind it, but I like this better. Justin with the 15 months. Cole's minimalistic origins have gracefully gone. R.I.P. Looks great in my opinion. Also, I don't hear a difference either. It's just minor. The difference, talking about all these extra acoustic panels and what's on the ceiling. I can hear it a lot, but this mic is pretty good as it is. I don't know. I'm looking to make some upgrades. We'll see. There's only like so much better that the audio can get. So I feel like my audio is already pretty good. So when I'm raising up audio quality, we're talking 5%, maybe 10%, nothing insane. Taylor Swift new album. I heard she dropped an album. I have not listened to it though. The plant was done dirty, all for some helmet. Dude, that's a signed Tony G helmet. Come on, man. That's a good helmet. Yeah, he's an improv receiver, 100%, Thundarius. Running away from Taylor. Yo, what's up, King Jamie? It's a really good upgrade. Heck yeah, we finally got it there. No surgery, it sucks. Yeah, I've had 4 surgeries. 2 on my left shoulder and then 1 on each hip. I would prefer not to get a back surgery. So, not opting for a back surgery. What's up, Alex? JTH, what up? Do you think after Kelsey retires, Casey will better off obtaining another pass-catching tight end or getting a wide receiver with similar physicality and skills? It's going to be hard, dude, because there's no replacing Kelsey in his skill set and what he brings to the team. He's one of one, So what they're probably going to have to do is it's going to be a couple people to replace Kelsey. It's not going to be just one. Like, you're probably going to need a pretty decent tight end and then a pretty freaking good receiver too. That's for sure. What the heck, Thundarius? I had a 12-hour spinal surgery back in July to remove an extremely rare cancerous tumor from my spine. So whatever you got to do, you can definitely handle it like a champ. Holy smokes, man. How are you doing now? That's a big surgery. Alex said, how much do you like the Chiefs? They're my favorite team. Born and raised in Kansas City. So I think I like them a lot. You think you notice the audio more because you're the one making the vids? Yeah, for sure, Song. Yeah. And I hear it also the most because I'm in the studio. Before all these extra panels are up, I could hear my audio like bouncing all around. I don't hear that anymore, which is great. Flip with the 5. Audio is so good now. Maybe you can spit one for us. A verse, turn down the lights and turn the bass up. Nah, I'm washed, man. I barely rap. I just freestyle for the girls, just for fun. My daughters. Why do we still have faith in KT? Well, some people don't at all. I think he's just on the roster, and I'm just not hating on him, if that makes sense. Like, if somebody's a chief, like, I'm just going to root for him. I don't know. I kind of said earlier, I don't have any expectations for Kadarius Toney. If he does great, awesome. But if he doesn't, then okay. I mean, he's on the last year of his rookie deal. The Chiefs probably aren't going to cut him. It's $2.5 million to cut him, $2.5 million to keep him like it doesn't even matter. You know? Thanks, King Jamie. I just beatbox for fun. Used to make hip-hop music. Not no more. 6 weeks of radiation. All of this happened at Mayo Clinic. That actually led me to be the only person to record my treatment and make a video for YouTube. Oh, no way. It's on your actual channel? Send it, dude. I'll have to check it out. Man, that's nuts. Yeah, stuck with the money either way. Exactly. What monitor do you have? Like computer monitor? Or teleprompter? What exactly are you asking? Nick with the 5. Donating to YouTubers feels weird, like elaborate money laundering where creators pay me and YouTube skims some, then I pay creators and YouTube also takes some. Dude, I appreciate you, man. It's funny, before I even did YouTube, I watched a lot of like Call of Duty streamers and would donate or give memberships or whatever to their channel. And so it never, I don't know, it never felt weird, I think just because I came from that vein. I will say this, I never expect it, but I always appreciate it, you know? So the support has been incredible. Like, I mean, the fact that I get to do this for a living, it's not lost on me at all. And I'm extremely grateful. Urinating Tree is back again. He said Cole admit he only raps to please girls. Shallow. Yeah, I did clarify right after that it was my daughters. I was like, yeah. I said, I only rap for the girls. And then I was like, my daughters. I had to clarify. My 4-year-old and 7-year-old. They're actually funny. They're like, Dad, how fast can you rap? Kids are funny, man. I like the beatboxing more, to be honest with you. Chris with the 5. What's up, dude? What's up, fam? Got to pass Arrowhead last night on my way home from Sun's boot camp. Grad at Fort Leonard Wood. 2 great things. Oh, that's cool, man. Congrats to your son. What branch of military is he in? I've never trained in the military. Just 10 years of martial arts. I met with recruiters when I was 18. Never did it. But I always have a lot of respect and admiration for those who do. And then I just recently listened through 2 of David Goggins' books. So I was kind of entrenched in some crazy military stuff recently, just listening to his stories. So that's awesome, man. And you got to see Arrowhead as well. That's freaking dope. Let's go, Chris. Jennifer with the 10. Appreciate you, Jennifer. Milky with the 5. Dude, you guys are going nuts. Is the NFL going to release a Chiefs Super Bowl season recap? These are the most enjoyable things to remember during the season. I don't know if the NFL will, but the Chiefs did. The Chiefs did on their channel. It was like a 40-minute video, I think. I released one as well. I released one like a couple weeks ago, maybe. Okay, so here's the Chiefs. The Chiefs is this one, the mini movie. Relive Super Bowl championship. So it's 36 minutes. And then I just dropped one. It's a different vibe. It's not a mini movie, but I recapped the entire season. Right here. The Dynasty. A look back at the entire Chiefs season. It's an hour and 8 minutes. It took so long to make this video. It took so long. But we recap every single game. Every single game, all the way to the Super Bowl. All the main highlights, takeaways, storylines. It's there. You won it. We got it. O'Reilly's. Don't know. Daniel Akers with the 15 months. Let's go, man. Hey, everyone. Good to see y'all. Thanks, Cole, for creating this awesome channel. Dude, I appreciate you, man. Heck yeah, Daniel. We on. Onwards. Upwards. If it's up, then it's up. That's what Cardi B said, so it's got to be true. Daniel with the gifted as well after the 15 months, and Song with the 5 gifted. Man, you guys are going off. I think I got maybe like 5. Do I got 5 more? Gifted all 10. How do I get out of here now? There it is. Cole, where can I send you my poems? You're trying to get yourself published? Nice. Just somewhere on social media would probably be the best. Kevin, thank you, man. Said great videos. Appreciate that. I'm sad just because Mahomes got annoyed one time. People forgot that Josh Allen is still the biggest crybaby in the league. I still got people commenting on my Josh Allen is a crybaby short and saying, oh, you think this is bad? You should see Mahomes. I'm like, yeah. One time compared to 50. Okay. Okay. Nancy, thank you. Good to see you. She said, good luck with the rehab in your knee. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Connor said, is Caleb Williams zesty? I don't even know what that means, dog. I don't know what that means. He said, will he be a bust? I don't know. I mean, I feel like he has high expectations because all the Mahomes comparisons and stuff. He just needs to be his own Caleb Williams, man. But we'll have to see. He's going to the Bears. So can the Bears turn it around? That's the biggest question. What's up, Caleb Shriver in the house? Allen needs to be flagged for flopping. Hey, he's a professional flopper, that's for sure. Chris Wright. Oh, Chris, did you answer what your son's doing? Did I miss it? I'm trying to keep up. Chris Wright, just let me know. Just comment it again. It's fine. Not going to lie, I'm going to miss crushing the Bills and Bengals in the playoffs now that both teams are going to be way worse. Why do we think the Bengals will be way worse? Why do you think that? Burrow will be back. Amy said, thanks for the recap vid. Heck yeah. It was fun. Took a lot of work, but it was fun. Yeah, heck yeah. All right, guys. Round 1. Who do you want? Just let me know in the comments. Any player available in round 1, who you taking within like realistic reach? Question. Who is Burrow going to throw to? Well, he's still got Jamar Chase. Higgins is still there. Boyd's a free agent, though. Worthy, Xavier Legette. Oh, I was asking that, Chris. You said Legette in round 1. Well, what if they trade up in round 2 and get him? But I could understand the concern of you want to take Legette in round 1 just to make sure he's going to be there because he probably won't be there at 64. He's fun, dude. I like him. I could see it. I wouldn't mind that at all, to be honest. Worthy, trade down. Henry Ruggs. Holy smokes. Kool-Aid. Dude, that was a crazy comment. Kool-Aid, A.D. Mitchell. A wide receiver. Thomas Jr. after massive trade up. Do you think Joe Burrow's wrist will be the same? No. I don't know that it will be the same. I kind of hope so, but I don't know. Yo, Antonio, what's up with the 8 months? And what up, Cole? Appreciate you, man. Dude, I appreciate you. How about those Chiefs? Let's go. Doc Holiday with the 5. Let's go, man. Appreciate that. All right, enough is enough. Me and you. Mono on Madden 24. Chiefs versus Kansas City. Bring it on. You would probably smoke me. You'd probably smoke me in Madden. I'm not even going to lie. Kool-Aid or a wide receiver. If it ain't Kool-Aid, it ain't right. Caleb Williams. McConkey, Mims, round 1, move up for Legette in round 2. I like that. Tackle. And then wide receiver. There you go, right there. Kevin with the 5. New rookie contract details, must live alone. Hill, no guns. Clark, must drive a 2017 powder blue Prius Rice. Hey, man, you just need a chauffeur and an accountability partner that just follows you around everywhere. It's like assigned by the team. It could be like not like a babysitter, but like a babysitter, a rookie sitter. Oh, a rookie sitter? That's what it is. That's what we need. We just made up a new word. Cooper DeJean. Trade up for Thomas. Marvin Harrison Jr. Okay, that'd be crazy. What's up, About Time? It's all good, man. No worries. Eric said, hey, Cole, I was talking to some friends about this. Start, bench, cut. Julio Jones, AB, Larry Fitzgerald. Okay. All primes? Not like today, because today AB's gone. But if we're talking prime Julio Jones, prime AB, and prime Fitzgerald. Holy smokes, dude. Oh my gosh, they're all so good. Let's go. Oh man, okay. I got to make decisions. Let's start AB. Dude, that is impossibly hard, dude. Prime Julio is insane. Start AB, bench Julio, and cut Larry. I don't know if I like that, but I went with it. The phrase you're looking for is accountability buddy. Accountability buddy. There you go. I like the rookie sitter, but accountability buddy works too. Let's go, Nick. That's it. Malachi Corley, talk please. What's up, Ford? Yeah, he's available a little bit later, and a guy that the Chiefs could take. I took some notes on him for a wide receiver video that I'm working on. I believe I did. I have a lot of people in here. Where's he at? Yeah, Malachi Corley, the Yak King. Late second or third round. He's 5'11", 210 pounds. Dude, he's got magic happening after the catch. Motions, jet sweeps, quick screens. Somebody on the Athletic NFL podcast, I thought this was funny. They labeled him a poor man's Rashee Rice. I just thought that was hilarious. I don't know why. Mini comp him to Debo, but Debo is kind of in a league of his own. But yeah, he's an intriguing prospect for sure. Yeah, he's got nice hands, can track the ball, can move after the catch. Yeah, I don't mind him. Andy with the 2, but the message retracted. What did it say? I missed it. Yo, Cole, curious what your plans and status is on your Cole Breaks the Huddle channel? Good question. I'm still not there yet. I wanted to make a hire this offseason and really expand and attack that channel, but I will be stretched so thin, I don't really know how to make it happen. So I'm still trying to figure that out. Not going to lie to you. I wanted to start kind of go after it this offseason, but I'm spending all my time just running this channel and I don't want to compromise it. I'm a UGA fan, so in another universe, we could draft Brock Bowers. Draft Brack Bowers. You like that? That's what I was going to say. I would love that. Not happening, but it would be awesome. Yo, what up, man? Jude, what up? Said, who is winning a ring next after the three-peat? Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, or Lamar Jackson? I mean, if I had to pick one of those, if you're saying one of those four are going to win it after the three-peat, let's go with Lamar. That'd be a fun one. In the Army, we call them battle buddies. There you go. Battle buddies. That's it. None of them. That's the better answer. I should have said that. It was Donovan Smith would stay with KC on a 3-year deal if Chiefs offer him 18 total, $6 million a year. That's what's been going around Chiefs Hive and commentators, however Bucks want him back. I feel like Donovan Smith is probably just going to be on 1-year deals now. I don't think the Chiefs offer him a multi-year deal. I wouldn't think. I'd be pretty surprised. That was weird. The message doubled and deleted itself. I don't know what just happened. Battle Buddy is the opposite of a blue falcon. Hey, we're getting into stuff I do not know. Donovan is mad. Yeah. The problem is that's kind of your only options at left tackle in the free agent market. You've got David Bakhtiari, you have Donovan Smith, and a couple other guys, and none of them are like, woo! They're not giving you a Ric Flair woo. You know what I mean? Cole, you can't have Mahomes. Which QB all-timer you're replacing him with? If you can't have Mahomes, Dan Marino. Dude, I don't know why, but Dan Marino and Andy Reid's offense would have been insane. He was ahead of his time, man. Dan Marino was incredible. Blue Falcon is a bag? Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know what a Blue Falcon is, guys. Ryan said agreed. Only 1 year guaranteed for Donovan Smith if they sign him. Yeah, exactly. We need a Ric Flair command, I guess, huh? What position do you think is best for the Chiefs' first round pick? I mean, it depends on how the board falls, but obviously either tackle, if they can get the right guy, or wide receiver. I talked earlier in the stream, there's ways that could play out where they get a cornerback, not quarter, cornerback, defensive tackle. Those are a couple others that could play out depending on how the board falls. Trade up for Joe Alt, probably will never happen. Dude, I would love it. But yeah, he's going at number 7 to the Titans. I don't think the Chiefs are going to get that far up. That would be incredible. Yeah, Kobe, you could trade up to 20 and maybe get Brian Thomas Jr. Ryan said I'd take Bakhtiari. He's good when healthy. That's the thing, though. He's been banged up for the last couple of years. Is Wanye starting next year? Brett Veach spoke today at a presser with the media and basically said Wanye is going to have to earn the spot, and it's Veach's job to bring in more competition in that room. So he's going to bring somebody in via the draft. I don't know if it's going to be early or just somewhere to raise the floor. And then depending on who they draft, he'll still probably bring in a veteran on like a 1-year deal as well. Trade down. Yeah, Ford, they could definitely trade down. Yo, what's up, JV? Hope you're doing well. You think Burrow and Allen and Jackson fans will still claim better than Mahomes if we three-peat? No. They're a lot quieter this offseason in general. Yep, Carla said, I think you draft the best available based on position and need. Yeah, and they could very well just go by that. And that's why I'm saying a cornerback or a defensive tackle could be somebody that they take, because if the board falls and there's a lot of quarterbacks, wide receivers, tackles, defensive ends that go, you might be able to get a defensive interior guy to plug alongside Chris Jones. Remember, a lot of the Chiefs' defensive tackles are only on 1-year deals, I think, outside of Neil Farrell and Chris Jones. McDuffie is a result of best available logic. Well, that's a result of trading up. They had a true round 1 grade on McDuffie, and he fell to 21, and they traded up and got him. That's a blue chip player that they had a true round 1 grade on, and they're like, how is this guy still available? Let's go get him now. But yeah, if the Chiefs, if the right guy falls like that, like Brian Thomas Jr. or a tackle, maybe in the late teens, if one of the tackles fall and the Chiefs want to go up and get him because they got a true round 1 grade, I could definitely see it happening. Christopher, thanks so much for the membership, man. Let's go, dude. Appreciate that. I'm back. It's been like 2 or 3 months. What's up, Eli? Gage? Much love, bro. Appreciate the kind words. Heck yeah, Gabe. Or is it Gage? Yeah, Gage. I turned it to Gabe for some reason. Don't know why. What's up, Lynn? Cole, who would you like to see as a left tackle? You know, I was just asking a couple people about some tackle stuff today. 2 people pointed out Jordan Morgan for the Chiefs at 32. What do you guys think about Jordan Morgan? That's at 32. Obviously, I would love Joe Alt, but that's not realistic. There's a couple guys that you could maybe trade up for to get into the teens. Let me make sure I get their names right. I wrote about them in today's video. Where are they at? See if I can find them real quick. Oh, here we go. Troy Fontenot out of Washington, or Olu Fashanu, I think, out of Penn State. Both of those guys go in a lot of mock drafts in the teens, though. 12, 13, 14, 15. So if the Chiefs want one of them, I mean, you got to move up like quite a bit. Who's Jordan Morgan? Hey, it was 2 people that I trust that said the Chiefs at 32, if they had to get a tackle, they should get Jordan Morgan. I'll pull up Dane Brugler's draft guide, though, and that's funny. Who the is that guy? Here, let me pull this up. Jordan Morgan. That's what two of them said. Jordan Morgan. So Jordan Morgan, he's got a first/second round grade. Let me see if I can find him quick here. Yeah, here we go. 6'5", 311 out of Arizona. Let me go to his summary. He was a 4-year starter at Arizona. Morgan was a constant at left tackle. He's the son of Pete Carroll? No, never mind. Brennan Carroll was the offensive coordinator. Sorry, fake news. Let's see. He's a quick-footed blocker. Morgan displays range and aggression in the run game and gets on top of rushers quickly in his jump sets when he uses his well-timed hands. He struggles in pass protection come when he is over-aggressive with his kick slide and gets too far up the arc, which can create a two-way for rushers to get to an open door for inside counters. Overall, Morgan struggles to anchor mid-slide versus power, but he is a balanced mover who is well-schooled and physical in all phases. Though he can survive at tackle in the NFL, his skill set projects much better inside at guard. So if the Chiefs think he's a guard, they're probably not taking him round 1, basically. Yeah, Mims is a guy, but I don't know if Mims will be available at 32. The Chiefs are the best? Heck yeah. Morgan is projected round 2 and is highly thought of. You think he would be available at 64? Or do you think the Chiefs would have to take him at 32 because he won't be available at 64? Doesn't seem worth giving up draft material for a left tackle, though. Like, if you're trading up to go get one, I mean, I would argue that left tackle is the second most important position on the team outside of quarterback. I mean, that protects the blind side of your $500 million QB. So you could make a case that left tackle is right after quarterback. Won't be there at 64. So that's why people are saying to take him at 32. I think the Chiefs only trade up for left tackle. They can still get a good wide receiver at 32. Yes, Joe, that is better than what they have on the team. Yes, sir. How does he roll in terms of false starts, though? It can't be as bad as the right side, that's for sure. What up, Kevin? No, there's no such thing as a dumb question, only dumb answers, or however that saying goes, because I could give you a dumb answer, possibly. Kevin with the 5 said, dumb question, are NFL kickoff tees standardized? Can they be altered to get higher, more shallow on kickoffs? I'm almost positive they are completely standardized and cannot be adjusted in any way, shape, or form, just like any other piece of NFL equipment for the most part. Like, obviously there's small stuff like helmets, but like tees, footballs, like all that stuff's pretty regulated. King 23, you are dumb. Let me see. Are NFL tees regulated? That's a good question, dude. I've never been asked that. Okay. Okay, here's the answer. The kicking team may use a manufactured tee to hold the ball no more than 1 inch from the ground and approved by the league. A holder or tee cannot be used to elevate the ball more than 1 inch above the ground. I think that's regulated. I think so. Cole, you ever think of starting a podcast? You seem like you'd be an amazing host. Thanks, man. I mean, it's funny, a lot of people call what I do here a podcast, but I have thought about starting actually like a weekly podcast with a co-host maybe, and then that actually gets pushed out on audio form. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I've been playing around with that idea for this next season. Definitely, I think it's regulated, yeah. Carla. Am I the only one who finds it hilarious when Cole slickly roasts people in the stream? Well, this guy said I'm dumb. So I said, no, you're dumb. Someone said you're cool. You're cool. Hey, Cole, when will you and Kylie do your podcast again? I feel like we need to do one just to recap the season. Yeah, I think she was sick, and then she was out of town, and then free agency hit, and it just got crazy, and here we are. It's been a couple months. Sorry, your dog passed on live video. Yeah, this dog is passed out on live video. Thing is not moving. Nah, she's still alive. About to go for a walk. You want to see her? You want to see her wake up? Because I'm gonna get off here in a second. Oh. Come on. No. It won't work now. It's like frozen. Well, I was going to ask her if she wants to go for a WALK, and she would have jumped up and freaked out. Your golden doodle is a spaz. She can be. Yeah, she can be. I wish my phone would work. Because she would freak out if I asked. You want me to do a podcast with a dread wig on? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Casey's doing her bear rug impression. That's exactly what she's doing. That is exactly what she's doing. Yo, Marcus with the 2 bomb said, hey, Cole and mods, thanks for all you do, legends. That's you, Marcus, and heck yeah, thanks for the mods holding it down. Jennifer, Flip. I think I saw Brandon here. Lego pops in. Night Haunter. Let's go, man. Appreciate y'all. That's going to do it for the Friday night Q&A hangout. Thanks for all the super chats, donos, memberships, just the members hanging out, the regulars hanging out, all the questions. Next time we go live, it'll be Tuesday night with Dan Harms of RGR. First guest I've had on in a long time, and we're going to talk NFL draft. So if you're going to be around Tuesday night, feel free as we do an HBTC and RGR crossover. I'm excited about that. He's such a good dude. We had him on last year to talk draft. We're going to do it again this year. See y'all. Have a good weekend. Please be safe. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.